everyone. I just got back from a big tango event and I was able to get some really good film footage, literally footage of dancers at a milonga. And what I want to do is show you what I see as a physical therapist and dance medicine specialist. I hear a lot of complaints about pain from different tango dancers. And I think with some of the concepts I've been talking about in my videos, we all can watch these things and say, oh yeah, I don't do that. No, I don't do that either. Watching this video may surprise you. I come up with these concepts again and again and harp on them because I see them quite frequently. So by watching these videos, I'm going to slow down some of the frames so you can see what I see and also give you some insight to the type of injuries that can cause. As a physical therapist, one of the first things I do when someone comes to see me is I look at their posture and the way they move, their gait. Same thing with tango dancers. So hopefully this will give you some great insights to not only improve your technique, but to let you dance pain-free and injury-free. The first video clip is going to show you an example of an excessive motion. Sometimes we embellish things, we do things a little more dramatically, but if done repeatedly, they can cause pain and injury. In this video clip, I'd like you to watch the follower's left foot as she makes initial contact. That is excessive ankle dorsiflexion. One time isn't any big deal, but if she steps that way every time on the left foot, it can cause anterior shin pain and anterior ankle pain. In the next video clip, I'm going to be focusing on dissociation. I do have a video on my channel about pivoting, which is essential to know how to do properly before you start dissociating, and by that, I mean moving the top first to lead the bottom, or the bottom half of the body first to lead the top. Ideally in tango, we should have a relationship with our torso facing our partner at all times. So no matter where my partner is, my torso is moving with them, and I'm kind of corkscrewing around to keep up with them. If I turn my body at a 90-degree angle to my partner, that makes us lose connection. It's harder for a lead to feel where the follower is in space when they lose that connection of the torso, even if it's off body. So watch this in the next video. In this slow motion clip, I wanted you to watch the follower is moving very well with the lead. They're moving together. Hip-knee foot alignment's good. But you can see there's no dissociation at the follower's trunk. She's facing in the direction with her shoulders and hips pointing the same way. He actually loses her right there because there's a loss of connection. So this is what I was talking about with dissociation being so important. The next few videos are going to look at several different things. Number one, ankle inversion. That's riding the outside of your foot, the lateral side of your foot. This is the position most frequently people injure their ankles with an ankle sprain because the ligaments are very lax in this direction and we have a lot of mobility going to the outside of our foot. When we step, if we're inverted and load the foot, that sets us up for an ankle sprain. And this becomes especially dangerous when you're wearing a high heel. Eversion is the opposite direction. The ankle goes inward. Eversion is seen when we collect. In tango, we should be bringing the legs at the knees and thighs together as we dance. If we're slightly everted, then we're ready to load the first ray, which is our big toe in the medial side of the foot, which keeps us really well balanced and safe. So balance and stability comes from keeping that big toe and medial side of the foot in contact with the floor. Other things I'd like you to watch for is balance compensations that I've seen. Three main ones. One is knee flexion. If people feel a little unstable, they tend to bend their knees a little bit to get more stable. Number two, wide stance. We're supposed to collect with tango in between steps, but if we keep a wider stance as we dance and not collect, that makes us more stable, but it makes for a poor connection with our partner. Lastly, there's sliding their feet on the floor. I know that we shouldn't be picking our feet up excessively, but there should be an articulation of our foot barely leaving the floor as we dance. If we feel unstable, I see sliding of the foot a bit more. So watch for those 3 things in the videos as we go along. In this clip, I'd like you to watch the leader. This is an example of wide stance. There needs to be a little more collection here. See if you can see what I see. This is normal speed. I want you to watch the ankles and feet of this couple, the contact with the floor, and the position of the ankles. Here they're collecting a little bit better, and watch as she steps around. I'm going to slow it down so you can see ankle inversion on that left foot. Very dangerous in heels for an ankle sprain. The leader's heels are off the floor. You need to keep them down for good balance. And then watch the leader's toes are going to come up off the floor with a little loss of balance there. They're moving well together, and then she steps a little on the outside of the foot. I see this a lot with ladies step out to the side in a high heel. Really need to watch out for this. In this clip, watch the knee flexion and the sliding of the feet of both lead and follow. And right here, the leader is going to pick up his toes with a loss of balance, even with that wide stance. Watch the follower now. Watch her feet, watch her ankles. See if you see what I see. Here's the same clip, slow motion. Watch her feet and ankles. She's stepping on the outside of her foot, inverting, both sides. Collecting at the knees more would help her ankle alignment as well as wearing a lower heel. In this clip, I'd like you to watch the leader. He's articulating very nicely, heel to toe moving forward, toe to heel moving backward. He's collecting, his knees are coming together. Even with a slightly baggy pant, I can see knee flexion and extension, and he looks very confident and relaxed as he dances. If you think you got some really good insights from watching this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I post videos weekly on different subject matter in dance, and I give a bunch of different cross-training and exercise ideas specifically for tango dancers. I will be doing some follow-up videos like this one, where I'm looking at dancers' technique to help you see what I see so that you can look at your own dance with a more critical and effective eye. If you're wondering, where do I start? I do some of these compensations, and I would like to do something other than just practice. Please watch my video of fundamental tango exercises to master grounding. This is a wonderful place to start. It'll fix things like collection, rolling through the feet, staying with the first ray in contact with the floor, weight transitions. It covers a lot of ground. So I would encourage you to watch that one to start.